Hi guys, welcome back to a game of World of Warships. Today I've got something a little bit different. We've got a division game here. It's in real time and it's a split perspective game between myself in the Blyskavica 44 and Tiger Striped Dad in his Cossack, who we've just switched to, and Lucky Torp will be backing us up in his Belfast 43 as well. So we've got a repulse in front of us, and Tiger's got a contact on RPF coming in from an unusual angle to attack Charlie Cap. And I'm right behind him, ready to support him. And I'll send some fish through the gap. There's a Nebraska out here as well somewhere. The half carrier for the enemy. And there we go. We've got a Fubuki pushing into the cap circle. Very strange position to attack Charlie Cap on this map. The tag smokes up and we start shooting him. Tiger gets his fish out, and my fish completely missed, of course, because there was a perfectly sized Fubuki gap between the torpedoes. And because he's bow on, my AP's not being particularly effective. And I think we're both a little bit surprised that he's attacked from that direction. I mean, usually DDs will attack from in front of us, not in the side there, which is just bizarre, really. The repulse is pushing down, so I decided to push out and just let him know that I am here. I'll shoot him with an AP salvo or two. Managed to do a little bit of damage to him. The AP on the Blisk is very good. And the Fubuki returns fire. Quite a lot of torpedoes to contend with as well, so we've definitely got another DD in the vicinity as well. So, and there he is, the Z31. Tiger pushes the smoke so he can hydro detect the Fubuki, hopefully. And here he is. I managed to get a nice salvo into him and Tiger finishes him off, which is fine. Z23's shooting on Tiger. And I decide to start shooting up the Nebraska at sort of medium range. And duck into Tiger's smoke. He's eating out there as well, so I take a little bit of damage, but I'm doing some damage to the Nebraska as well, which is fine. It seems the enemy are reasonably keen to get something done here, however the battleships have sort of flanked around. So I switch back to Tiger's perspective and he'll get a salvo out on Nebraska. His smoke screen just ran out though, so he's detected. But decides to hold fire and gets a lovely fire going on the Nebraska, which is lovely. At this point I'm bullying the repulse with Lucky in his Belfast 43. We're managing to do some pretty decent damage to him. Tiger gets another HE salvo out on the repulse, gets a fire and finishes him off for the kill. So that's 2 kills for Tiger. We've got the cap and we decide to retreat a little bit. Seaton's visible. I'll take a shot at that. Quite long range. And hopefully we can get a few hits. I think he's going to kite away though. And my shells are essentially doing a bit of terraforming to that mountain range in front. So not particularly effective shooting there. Managed to do a bit of damage to some planes though. And now I decide we need to push into Bravo Cap, so get the chaps in order, and we push towards B. Tiger keeps a lookout for the battleships on the right, on the 7 and 8 lines, and now we can push into the middle. I think the rest of the ships have run off. Z-23's run right back down south. There's a cruiser in the Bravo Cap, and there's Eaton pops up. He's not interested in contesting, he's kiting away. And we see a lightning in front of us, and we decide we're going to bully this lightning. It's just a matter of getting into range, and Lucky will fire his radar up. We're all a bit bunched up here, so we decide to split a little bit. And from my perspective, Lucky's radar's up, and we can get some lovely shots into that lightning. He's broadside. Over 2,500 damage with that salvo, and he didn't last very long, did he? Bless his heart. He had absolutely no chance getting shot at by a Cossack, Blyskavica 44, and Lucky in his Belfast 43. So now we need to take control of the centre of the map. We are in danger if those battleships in the north decide to push in. I mean, Lucky particularly, but he has got his own smoke screen. And I decide I'm going to go towards the Nebraska, and Tiger's going to smoke up here and take some shots at him. It's quite a range for the Cossack at 11.5 kilometres, and the shells are quite difficult to range in. But he's getting his range now. We've got some fish out in the Nebraska's direction as well. I've sent some, and we're all beating up on the Nebraska. He's nice and toasty. He puts that fire out, so if Tiger can get another fire, that'd be good. Unfortunately though, it looks as though our torpedo attack's going to fail here. Yes, I think he's sped up a little bit and turned out. Oh, Lucky set him on fire by the look of it there, which is great. But I'm just waiting for the reload on my torpedoes to come back off cooldown. We've still got Z-23 lurking around, and the rest of the enemy team in the south as well, so we do really need to get rid of these guys. So Tiger's going to smoke up and shoot him up. I've sent the fish. And we are getting some great help as it goes by the Tirpitz on our team. He's playing well with us in the north of the map. He's giving us some excellent fire support. So I decide to chip in a little bit. Not that the AP is going to be particularly effective on Bliska against the Zeton that's kiting away. But the torpedoes do look nice and accurate on Nebraska there, so get a couple of fish into him and kill him off, which is great. And now it's just a matter of time, I think, until the Zeton goes down. We're now getting pushed from the south, so as soon as this Zeton goes down, we need to turn to the south. Lucky's getting challenged in the Bravo cap, so I'll turn around and we'll see if we can get some shells into this Z-23 when he gets radared. I'll take a stab at that, see how we fare. I'll take 5 penetrations. That'll do, won't it? And back to Tiger's perspective, we'll see him send some torpedoes on this Gneisenau momentarily. I decide I want to be shooting the Gneisenau, so you'll see shells incoming. The Tiger's got his fish out, which is great. We've got a Scharnhorst pushing in and a Mainz, so yeah. Has that Gneisenau stopped? I believe he has, hasn't he? Oh dear, Gneisenau. See you later, fella. So he ate the fish. And now Tiger can shoot the Mainz B, and I've got shells inbound on his position as well. Tiger gets hydroed, so he needs to run off a little bit outside of the hydro range of the Mainz B. And I get some torpedoes out in his direction. Hit the speed boost and shoot him with some AP. He's not looking at me, which is fine. Thank you. Just to get a bit of damage into him there, but unfortunately the torpedo that was going to hit him got hung up on a rock on the island. So we can shoot the Scharnhorst now. And Tiger's torpedo is going to attack the Scharnhorst, which is great. Unfortunately, the Scharnhorst did take down Lucky in his Belfast, so that was a shame, really. But you know what? We're doing alright. It's been a bit of an uphill struggle, but we're doing okay. So we've got the Mainz B to deal with and a submarine somewhere. Tirpitz has really helped us in this game. He's played very well. Mainz is returning fire on our Tirpitz friend. And the Tirpitz is likewise shooting the Mainz up. And Lucky Whale's in. Mainz changes his attack to Tiger. And I remember asking Tiger whether he can hit this guy or not. He seemed to be struggling a little bit there, so I took matters into my own hands and kill him off for my 4th kill. And then into the Alpha Cap, right? And we don't know where the sub... Well, we do know where the sub is now. The Charlie Cap is being taken. And the Tirpitz is asking the enemy team where the sub is. He's cheeky. And we're in danger of winning this game. Fairly quickly. So, just in case Tiger can't get back up into Charlie Cap to kill off this submarine in time, I decide I'm going to reverse out of the cap circle. It probably would have been alright to stay in there, but I was just making sure, really. And somebody on the enemy team saying that the submarine's in J2. Obviously not. But our Tirpitz is saying, yeah, who's capping C then? My mum. So Tiger's gonna hunt for the sub. He's on 4 kills, so there's an opportunity for him to get the Kraken. And time to get the depth charges going. I don't think the submarine's got much chance of escaping. And that's a lovely win for the division and the team. And Tiger gets his Kraken, which is lovely. I think he got an expert in that as well. But in replays, it doesn't come up in the goal lettering. Yeah. So 5 for Tiger, general offensive strike team, shoulder to shoulder, Kraken unleashed and coordinated attack. Lucky comes second with 2,200 base XP, which is very nice. The Tirpitz did very well, 1752, and I'm dragging up the rear with 1608. But it was quite a carry, was that one, and I thought, you know, it was probably worth showing. And I hope you enjoyed it, everyone. And as always, thanks ever so much for watching. And I'll catch you again soon, hopefully. Okay. Bye-bye.